Boom, 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 boom. Oh! Welcome to Flying Can Ranch in Athens, Texas. Again, we're going to do a tabletop inside the shop. Now, I tried to put together a shooting review, but the light went out and the video turned out weird. So, that being said, I forgot my glasses. At any rate, what I'm going to talk about today is the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. Now this is going to be a, if you'll excuse me for 1 second. Put them in there somewhere. Okay. All right, now I'm back. The Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. Now, this is a CO2 blowback pistol. So we're gonna get it up here kind of close. We've got some stippling right here in the front, some here in the back, things like that. We'll flip it around. You can see the business end is somewhat recessed, and the grips and all that. So let's get on with it. So this is a .177 caliber BB pistol, and it is a, let me take this out so you don't get things messed up. It is a, whoop, did I catch it? It is a, get up in here, where am I at? I'm just not having a good day today. I'm just telling you like it is. Oh, there it went. It's a blowback. So that being said, not a lot of action there. They say this does 390 feet per second. Now, I hit a metal can in it, about went through it, but we'll get to that tomorrow. Its barrel length is 4.30. It said its overall length is 6.50, and the weight is 1.25 pounds. The mag capacity, which is these things, and I have 3 of them, is about 17 rounds. We'll go over that. It does have fixed sights, but we'll tell you about what's on here. And it has an underframe safety. So let's look it over. So you got that typical U shape that you'll see on those, and you got the little white dot front sight, but you also have this. And I didn't shut that off, so it's kind of hard to make it. The grip texture is pretty good, front and back. It's hard. It's not rubberized. It has a metal slide. The trigger appears to be metal. Has a Glock style type safety. But speaking of safeties, this is very common. There's another one here underneath. And this is one of the more workable ones. So if you move it back, you're in safe. And if you move it forward, well, I say it was workable. I'll have a little tool for that. If you move it forward, well, come on. There we go. You'll have your little red dot. So all said and told, that's about the extent of this gun. Now, if you'll bear with me for a second, I'm going to open this a certain way. There's a little notch right in here. You'll see it right there. All you gotta do is push that forward, and this back strap should come. Let me get it right. Yep, I didn't push it up. There it went. The back strap will come off. This is kind of a common deal. That'll come off. It's built inside this, and this got loose somehow, is a, and I don't know how this works. It's kind of tricky. But there's a wrench built into this for putting in your CO2. But once I put that back, you'll note that it wants to slide forward somewhat. So, and I'll show you how to put all that back together. Now, do not, I mean, you can, it won't hurt anything. Take this wrench all the way out. That little right there. You're going to drop your CO2 in here, neck up. Then you'll take your little wrench and you're going to turn it clockwise. Sorry, I don't have a dummy one here on site. And it will do that, and it will tighten up the CO2s. Once that's done, now to get it out of there, you go counterclockwise. Once you're done with that, since this is kind of loose, you've got two little prongs at the very top of this, and you're going to slide those up into the pistol like so, and click it shut, and then you're powered up. Now, I'm going to have to do something here to show you something. These mags are pretty popular. These are all metal. You've got a little notch right here on the side, so you just drag that down until you get it into the notch. So, where'd you go? Sneaky little bird. It's in there. And I'm going to do something here real quick to give you a demonstration. Once that's down there, you can turn this window open that shows your BBs. Now I'm going to be using some steel. I'm going to put my finger over this and you just start loading. Just like that. You keep putting them in there. We'll put all these back, and I got 3 mags loaded up. Like I said, I tried to do a shooter review before I did this, but it got really fuzzy. I think it's the lighting edition. So we're going to retry that tomorrow. So we're going to put these in there like so. And I'll tell you what, just for the heck of it, it's going to make some noise. I don't care. But we'll put all these in there like this. I've got 4 more to go. And then we're going to try something. We're going to get these in here. Shouldn't hurt anything. Now when you're done doing that, and I don't want to bore you to death, keep your finger up over that latch a little bit when you release it, so that it will come up nice and slow. Like that. And now you can see, hopefully you can see that the magazine is now loaded. Now we're going to lay this magazine off the side. We're going to come over here very quickly. It's cool every day. And we're going to get the pill oil in this guy. And very quickly we're going to push, open it up, shake that down. We're going to take a little pill oil, just a little bit, you know. Guys, I got to tell you, something happened in my bedroom at about, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I swear to God, it was crazy. But here's the problem. I can't tell you what happened, because if I do, I'll never make another air gun video again. Drop your CO2 in. I've got that in a little bit. So I'm going to put my wrench in. And I'm going to turn that back. Now it's in there. Now what I like to do is keep my finger over that just in case. We're going to go clockwise like so. Sounds like it released. Listen to it, make sure it's not airing. We will take our mag, and this piece goes facing backward. See that? And we should, that's in. And then we're going to take our little piece here, and we're going to stab that back in there like that. Whoops. Oh, I've got it backwards, sorry. I'm only human. Put that in like that. And now you're ready to go. Now in here it's going to be a little loud, but you can pretty much And where's my dot? Boom, locks back, just that fast. They're done. The Hellcat Pro, Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. I'm going to tell you what, I've had a lot of fun with this. Now, moving forward, this is sold separate from the gun. So when you order the gun, I got this from Air Gun Depot. They're about 79 bucks, a little more. You got to order this separate. And it comes in a different frame. So you're going to have to take it off that frame. So I'd like to make a separate video. There's a tiny screw. You'll need a very small screwdriver to unscrew that screw. It's a little bit of a pain to get it back in there. And then you're going to lift the cover plate off. And then you'll be able to mount this to the cover plate that fits into here. You don't lose your sights. You don't do any of that. Now, I shot this without this, and which reminds me I need to turn that back off. We're going to rack that back for just a second. I said I was. There you go. I shot it with open sights. And it shot a little bit to the left, but I was hitting pretty good. Again, I tried to make you a shooting review, but the light got me, and the camera kept focusing, and then all of a sudden it was fuzzy. So it is what it is. Really, guys, I can't tell you what happened. No, I thought it may should be around the corner. They were just stacking up one. If you see a knife blade come up behind me, call me immediately. Yeah, right. So there it is. The Springfield. I'm sorry, it was really hilarious. The Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. And I like it. Now, I'm going to say up front, there's no stippling piece here in the front of the trigger. I don't know if the original does. I think my son has one of these, but it fits in the hand good, and you can acquire the red dot. You know, these are very popular now for defensive handguns. So for practicing, that's a pretty good deal. So you can practice. I would think the actual gun weighs a lot more than this, but I don't know. I've never handled the actual gun. I think they sell for like $450, $500, something like that. And this looks like it'd be a really good in real life carry piece if you were into that kind of thing. But so far, I like it. And but we'll get into the shooting review, and then again, I'd like to make you a separate video on how to mount that, and then show you what size battery you're going to need, because it didn't come with it, and I don't believe you can field strip this. If I'm right, you cannot. But it's a really cool, fun air pistol. So that being said, I've got some trash to get collected up so I can get the trash out to the curb for tomorrow. Oh, by the way, it does have a rail underneath here for Weaver type rail for if you want to put a light or a laser or something like that on there. And I don't know if I'll go that far with it. I might. I put one on my Smith & Wesson. It worked out really well. I tried it with another one, but I don't know, for some reason, maybe the battery's low. I tried to use the light, but the sun kind of faded out. But at my other house, when I did it on the Smith, it worked real well. I made a separate video of that being run with a laser on it. So, all that being said, that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch, and we will catch you later.